Fred Ricciani for thesportsquarter.com at Bellator Fighting Championships tryouts. Down at Fight Camp, Philly, Pennsylvania, with James Mad Dog Meals. What brings you here today, man?
Trying to get signed with Bellator, just like everybody else. You know?
And how'd you get your start in MMA? Where do you fight out of, and how long have you been doing this for?
Wow. I've been actually doing Muay Thai since I was young, about 9, 10 years old. And I actually got caught outside of one of my fights as a younger, when I was a teenager. I was 17 when I had my first fight. And the guy was like, hey, have you ever thought about cage fighting? And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. So from there, you know, he's like, show up at this time at this place, and I did. So I fought. I ended up fighting a guy named David Harris, and turned out he had over 30 fights at the time or something. So, but you know, I didn't care. I did it because I love it, and just like I still do it now. You know.
And not to call you old because you are only 29. Sorry, no, 29. So please don't beat me up. But MMA's changed. You know, it used to be style versus style. Now it's more, you know, true mixed martial arts. Got grappling, wrestling, striking, everything. How's it really changed for you? Biggest difference between 90s and today in 2012?
Wow. You used to be able to go in with one style. You know, I went in as a Thai boxer, and I used to be able to, you know, get by with a little bit of wrestling from high school and my straight Muay Thai style. And now it's not even, nobody could do that. Nobody could go in with one style, and the training's a lot different too. You know, you have more conditioning, a lot more conditioning. You know, guys are doing a lot less or a lot more unorthodox things to train. You know, but training's gotten better, harder. You know, it's 100% different than when I was starting in the 90s.
Do you think fighters overtrain too much? Because we did see a lot of injuries on the Bellator and UFC side in 2011. And is that just an anomaly, or are people just going way too hard?
I think it's a combination of both. I think fighters do overtrain. You know, it all depends on, you know, who you train with. You know, and your coaches. You know, if your coaches don't know what they're doing, they might pick something up on the internet or see something. Hey, this guy's doing this, and you know, sometimes that works for some people, and then other times it won't work for you. You know, so it really depends on who you train with and your coaches and all that stuff.
And speaking of training, you are an MMA trainer as well.
Yes.
How hard is it to be a fighter and run your own gym? Is it a lot to juggle?
Oh, it's extremely hard. You have to love it. You have to. That's it. You have to love it, because if I didn't love it, I wouldn't be able to do this. I'm married. You know, that poses a lot of issues right there. You know, because I have to juggle my time from training to working to coaching to fighting. You know, so it's tough. But you have to have it inside here. If you don't have it in here, then you're not going to make it.
And I understand you just opened up a new gym in Union, New Jersey. You want to tell us about that a little bit?
Yes, Camp Salok, Thai boxing and mixed martial arts. My first love is Thai boxing, but obviously, you know, I love mixed martial arts too. I have a black belt from Henzo's that comes in, and he teaches along with a bunch of other guys from Bitten Courts in Newark, and we got a good bunch of guys. You know, Cedric's fighting for Bellator April 13th. We have a bunch of guys fighting. Emmanuel Wallo, he lost his pro debut, but we learn from everything, you know. No discouragement. We just learn from everything. So.
And one of your hottest prospects is Cedric Goodrich, a.k.a. Chocolate Thunder. Pretty awesome nickname. I don't know if I could pull off that nickname, but you know, he's got some swag, you know.
Yeah. He's a real young, entertaining kid. He's got a lot of talent. You just keep him focused, and I guarantee he'll do something special.
And where can fans find more about your gym and yourself, James Meals, online?
CampSalak.com. That's SAOLAK. CampSalak.com.
And you did pretty well today, but what is your end goal for 2012, no matter what happens here?
You know, I'm very thankful to be able to even fight again. You know, I had an injury at work, so really I just want to fight. You know, I don't care where I fight. I have a job. I have a full-time job. I support my family. You know, I do this because I love it. I love to fight. I've been fighting since the 90s, you know. I may not have the best record in the world, but everybody knows me because I fight. And that's simple as that. I fight, you know. I never come in and run away and try to fight safe. I fight. That's it.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to seeing you in the cage again, James. Thanks so much for your time.